Hello everyone, Gamer Ryan 3587 playing NBA 2K26 Philadelphia 76ers, my NBA games. Way to go, Philadelphia 76ers, on a 3-game winning streak. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell. 400 subs, 50 likes, so it will really help the channel grow. Also followed by social media, Gamer Ryan 3587 on YouTube and X. Thank you. Peace. Here we go. And now concludes, and this is the ending for the game between the 76ers and the Charlotte Hornets. We're winning 92-80. Not about this team. There we go.
So it's the 76ers winning this one easy. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
We won.
Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson.
Nice. Good job, Sixers. Good job. Way to get the W. This is the third game of our NBA season with the Philadelphia 76ers versus the Orlando Magic.
New season, I imagine it could be difficult to get back into the flow of things.
You know, BA, you're spot on. It definitely takes some time to get used to the grind of the season again. You know, between the traveling and the hotel rooms, changing time zones, but you find your flow again eventually.
So a look at our starters for Orlando. On the wing, it'll be Bane and Wagner. Banchero and Carter Jr. make up the front court. And it's Suggs in at the point. And Oubre gets it to go.
This is how you begin a game. Set the tone right from the jump.
Always good to see the ball go through the net early. You know there's not a lid on that thing.
Philadelphia moving it around. Outside Maxey for three. Orlando with the rebound. Well, they put up a nice win against Chicago last time out.
They had a lot of breaks go their way in that game, and hey, they cashed in when they could.
When you turn great defense into easy offense, you are going to put yourself in a great position.
Well, after the Magic traded away Dwight Howard back in 2012, seems like they spent about a decade in limbo, Grant.
That is so true, BA. And once they finally committed to building through the draft, the turnaround was pretty rapid, showing the upside of drafting and developing from the ground up.
Here's Maxey.
Maxey, no!
And Oubre
Ah,
gets it
you
to go.
missed that.
Oubre's got
I
8.
can't believe you
Those
missed
are the
these.
kind of effort plays that endear you to the coaches, your teammates,
Life.
and these fans.
1, 2, okay, you know
Launches
better.
a 3. And it's Wagner missing.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Back to Grimes. Lets the 3 fly. The
So,
rebound by Carter. The Magic have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Payne with it. Guarded now by Maxey. Count that bucket.
And even if he isn't the biggest, strongest guy out there, Bane can still do damage inside.
And here's Oubre from the arc. No good. 3 for 4 in the game now. The Magic have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Here's Bane. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to
damn.
George. Fires from deep. Sends it home from three-point land.
And that's why Paul George is such a talented scorer. He can even do it off the catch.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Jalen Suggs is a tone setter for this Magic team, putting his body on the line with his constant activity. Coach Jamal Mosley said, quote, he wears his emotion and his heart on his sleeve. He's pure. There's so much love there. That's why this group is the way it is, because of how he is. BA, back to you.
He's a culture setter. Allie, we appreciate the report. And here's Oubre from the arc.
Soft.
It's hauled in by the Magic. And there's a minute 45 left to play in the first. Here's Bane. Paul George pulls down the board.
It's been a rough quarter for him. I think patience can help. Take the shots that are there.
Nice.
Don't force it.
Yeah,
There you go,
attack
Grimes.
mode from the start. Exactly what you want coming into this game.
You knew they were going to be aggressive, and now you see them executing that.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. A new lineup here for Philadelphia. Then for Orlando. The Silva's checked in for Desmond Bane, and Black subbed in for Suggs. Now here's Banchero. He's closely guarded. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
I got it.
Ooh, getting up there. I mean, Banchero wants everyone to know he's a threat to hammer it down.
Well, Grant, at 6'10", 250, Banchero is a guard in a big man's body.
Yeah, BA, he has a great handle, which allows him to get wherever he wants on the floor. With the vision to create for his teammates, too. But if you put a smaller guy on him, he plays bully ball.
Pass to Edwards. From outside the arc. It's rebounded by Wagner. Wagner's got 4 rebounds now. De Silva.
Wow.
Now Black. Here's Banchero. Plenty of space. It's rebounded by Edgecombe.
Yeah, and that's a shot he'll make 90% of the time. He just couldn't get it to go right there.
Edwards, that's good.
That's it.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Here's Black. That three's off the mark. Outside Edwards. And it's off from three-point range. And so it's Kelly Oubre making things happen for the Philadelphia 76ers. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Another highlight for them has been their early ball movement, making quick, decisive passes to set up guys for great looks.
We've got Jared McCain. He's out there with Edgecombe. Edwards out there with Joel Embiid. And it's Barlow in at the 4-man position. That's the group in the game for the 76ers.
When you're not at your best, it is great to have teammates who will pick up the slack.
Sinks it from distance. Bain's got 5 now.
And their shots are dropping with more consistency now.
Here's the 3. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And teams built to win now don't always have the young pieces that Philly does, though.
Yeah, BA, particularly in their backcourt. Nice drafting and great trades have given them an abundance of talent.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Making a change here. Suggs is checked in. Okay, let's fire up the 2K leaderboard. Last year, you really had to protect the ball against these teams. 5th best, the 76ers.
And this is a team that takes great pride in being aggressive on the defensive end. They take good risk and know when to go after opportunities for steals.
From deep, Bain. And it's Bono with a rebound.
And if they want to come up with a win here, he either needs to start making shots or find another way to help his team. Those are the ones you're happy to get every trip down the floor if you can.
Pass to Wagner. And here's Black. Wagner with a screen on Maxey. The 3 from Suggs. Now George. Let's go with the 3. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Philadelphia shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. And Tim, 1 year, you shot over 50% from the field and from three-point range. Not to mention over 80% from the free throw line. You think we'll ever see that again?
Well, Brian, I think the 50% from the 3 could be more difficult because the volume is now so high. I'm not sure they're as selective in their shot attempts, which means your percentages naturally come down a bit.
So 3 for 6 is not going to be an option for a great shooter.
I don't know.
So 3 for 6 is usually the first quarter for a lot of these guys.
And that's a backbreaker for the defense. I mean, offensive boards like that run momentum against you.
And that's why they're behind. A lack of effort, a lack of attention to detail.
Pass to Batase. Can they get it? And he lays it up and in.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. So both teams making some changes here. Philadelphia leading by 9 and the 8th overall pick in 2021. Grant, what surprises you about Franz Wagner?
I don't think we knew he'd be this lethal off the dribble. His perimeter shooting has really been the lone hiccup. But once he locks that in, watch out. Ooh, love the intensity once they're hitting the boards.
Philadelphia with another miss.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
It's a one-on-one situation. Wagner against Edwards. Three-pointer, no good. Magic trail by 9. And Carroll surveys. Pass to Batase. That's in. Coming off an assist from Banchero. Banchero's got 3 assists in the game.
This is what makes Banchero a difficult cover. His ability to pass it well in screen rolls.
Edwards can't hit.
Well, I love the confidence. Keep shooting it. Eventually, he's got to start making some, right?
Wow. Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Okay, I see it. That's your point guard getting up. Well, after making 1 in the first quarter, he's now made 2 here in the second. Starting to get it going a little bit.
Oh, had a nice open look right there. Wagner's got his second basket.
And even before he caught the ball, Wagner had that measured up.
Here's Grimes.
Cameroon.
Outside, off the mark. Magic trail by 6. Here's Black. And they're going to count that bucket. And they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
They got it.
All 5 guys are in sync. Their ball movement is flawless.
And the 76ers will have a different look here. Barlow's checked in for Drummond. George comes in for Watford. Oubre, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's Maxey in for Kane. Then for Orlando, Carter comes in for Batase. And it's Desmond Bain in for Suggs.
The smart play. Wait and take the final shot.
You're going to have to be very patient right here. Let's see how it plays out.
Pass to Ben Carroll. Ooh, it's stolen away. Here's Maxey. And it's good
That's
as he snugs it right through the net.
Of course it's it. It's Tyrese.
And so it's
What do you
the
expect?
76ers up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. They've been lights out from... Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games. Fellas, what are the games you're most looking forward to?
I always want to see the best players in the league scrapping the claw, like when it was me against Hakeem or MJ or Tim Duncan or Yao Ming or Alonzo Mourning or Kenny Smith. How can I forget about you, Kenny? I always did enjoy putting the smack down on you and your team.
Okay, that's enough. I tell you what, I'm most looking forward to the end of this segment. Turning back now to that game we've been watching. A positive first half for the 76ers.
Nobody really expected them to be ahead at this point, but that's why you play the games.
It's been proven in the NBA, any team can beat you if you don't come ready to play.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
Didn't hear it.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Boy, we've seen Kelly Oubre really having a great game.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Well, and I expect we're going to continue to lean on him as we continue in this game. Why not? The way he's playing right now offensively.
Okay, so you can't hear the... Okay, it's not 10. Yeah, we can hear it. You can hear it now, right? Sorry, I had the mute on. That's why you couldn't hear it yesterday. Or hear it when I was playing on whatchamacallit.
That's why you couldn't
Yeah,
hear
when
it
I was
yesterday.
playing Alan Wake. That's why you couldn't hear it yesterday, because it was
when I was
on mute.
playing Alan Wake. That's why you couldn't hear it yesterday, because when I was playing Alan Wake.
Now it's on Echo. Okay. Is it still echoing? Is it still...
by 8. Here's who Jamal Mosley is starting the second half with. Wagner and Banchero, the lethal front court pair. Suggs and Bain team up as the backcourt. And it's Carter in at the 5.
There we go.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
Inside. Tipped. And he lays it up.
Got it.
George has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, Paul George that time understanding how to read the open floor and getting to the spot where he could get a good look.
Well, it's hard to stop a 6'10 wing who can handle and play through contact. And the Magic have 2 of them, Grant.
Yeah, the numbers remarkably similar for Paolo Banchero and Franz Wagner. Banchero is stronger and more of a rebounder, but both of them are stars.
Got it.
And Oubre gets it to go.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now, just trying to close it out.
Pass to Carter. Here's Bain. Orlando moving the ball around. Here's Banchero. Aggressive in the lane. Banchero.
I mean, 6'10", about 250. Banchero imposing his will inside.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And the 76ers with some changes. Philadelphia leading by 13. Pass to Edwards. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Banchero. Banchero's got 4 rebounds in the game.
Well, after nailing the first 3 out of the break, you can give him a pass for not making that one as well.
You think Wagner was ready to fire? Of course.
Philadelphia has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. McCain shot is off.
Chalk one up for the defense. They forced a difficult shot.
That was execution to perfection. Textbook transition offense.
And it results in the highest percentage look you're going to get.
Philadelphia with another miss. Magic trail by 8. Wagner for 3. Carter tips it back in.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
Pass to McCain. It's Edwards on the wing. Outside McCain. The 3 from Edgecombe. Connects from downtown. And the 76ers lead by 9.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Well, if you take low percentage shots, you are going to have difficulty making them.
In terms of two-way guards, Grant, Desmond Bain is as good as any. What do you see in his game?
Well, just look at him, B.A. Bain is so strong. That really helps him there on the defensive end. And offensively, a lights-out three-point shooter.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, Brian. The Magic are coming together. Paolo Banchero said, "This is a special group. We have something that you don't always see in professional sports. Guys really have each other's backs and look after one another. Not only are we close, but we're really talented and versatile as a team." Back over to you, Brian.
An exciting young team. Allie, thank you. Looking at who's out there now for Philadelphia. Andre Drummond has checked in for Boner. George comes in for Barlow. And it's Maxey in for McCain. And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul of the game. Magic trail by 12. To the paint. Here's Carter. And it's slammed in by Carter.
You love the show of force from Carter Jr. He's not messing around when he gets the ball down there.
And George gets it to go on the assist from Maxey. And that's now 10 points for Paul George. Black outside. The 3. It's all down by the Sixers. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Here's Maxey. Orlando grabs the miss. Wagner's got 5 rebounds in the game.
Well, despite this lead, he hasn't found a sweet spot yet. It's been mostly sour, actually.
For 3, Maxey knocks it down from distance. Maxey's got 5.
3, Maxey, good 3. Nice.
Remarkable results from downtown.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
43 seconds left in the third. Kept alive. Drummond uses the glass to finish the layup. And the 76ers lead by 17.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
Here's Bain. And once again, off the mark by Orlando.
Well, you have a feeling this would be a completely different game if it wasn't for his brutal shooting performance.
That one goes.
But,
Count it. 11 points in the game.
I just love the ball movement.
Magic trail by 19. And here's Black. He's got 5. Pass to Ben Carroll. Count the basket. Ben Carroll's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders. And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
And so it's Philadelphia up 19 points as the quarter comes to a close. And their 3-point shooting, a big reason they have a sizable lead. We'll be right back after this word. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, playing for one another. That's the definition of teamwork.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Jared McCain out there with Edgecombe. And it's Joel Embiid.
Yo, let me know in the comment section down below or the chat section down below what your favorite NBA team is. Let me know in the chat section down below what your favorite NBA team is. Let me know.
Then there's Jabari Walker, and it's Barlow headed power forward. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Suggs outside. All right, Tim, let me get your thoughts on this NBA rule change. End of quarter heaves don't count toward a player's 3-point percentage.
I love it. My paycheck directly reflected my shooting percentage. So we've seen players purposely let that thing go a split second after the horn. I think we should encourage guys to try to make that shot.
Nothing better than the false hustle, let it fly after the buzzer went off. Not anymore, though.
Absolutely. Very, very true.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
It's good on the putback.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
So it's Orlando now. Black left side. 3-pointer. Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
What the hell's going on?
Philadelphia moving it around. The 3. It's rebounded by Wagner. Wagner's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Choppy.
The 3 is up. Joel Embiid with the board. The Sixers lead by 20. Here's McCain. Hits the front of the rim and out. Orlando has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this 4th quarter. And he comes up with a bucket.
Yeah, he found some room there along the baseline, some space at the rim, goes right up and puts it in without resistance.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. So for the Magic, Carter, he's checked in for Matazze, and Carroll comes in for Wagner. And it's Desmond Bain in for Black. George drives in, banked it in on the glass. George has got 9 points now in the second half.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Here's Ben Carroll. Oh, the drop pass, and he dunks it down.
And everything Ben Carroll does is with aggression.
Maxey! Bain with a rebound.
Yeah, he's got to be mad at himself for missing that one, especially considering the defense didn't really affect him.
Ben Carroll. Oh, he leaves no question.
And This is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
Well, defensively, you've got to put a body on him. That guy will ruin you on the offensive glass.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
Yeah, merciless answer by Wagner, hitting right back at him.
And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. From deep. Out of bounds. It'll be Orlando's ball. And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Changes for Philadelphia. Andre Drummond is checked in for Bona, and Barlow subbed in for George. Then Carroll fires, and the three misses. Philadelphia leading by 15. Now Oubre for three. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
And this is where you really want to be mindful. No turnovers, no sloppy play.
Steps back. And Carroll in the post. He's against Oubre. Not that time. The 76ers have gone 5 of 11 so far in the fourth.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the 76ers.
When you look at their assist totals, you can see why it was easier for them to score. The ball was really popping tonight.
And good things seem to happen when you're patient and willing to make the next pass. Their offense has flowed really well.
And they'll chalk this up as their third win of the year.
And having this win on the books might give them a little mental advantage the next two times these squads meet.
It's an 18-point game. Oubre. Wagner with the rebound. Takes a three. Outside Banchero. Fires the three. Oh, he can't hit it. Beyond the arc. Wagner with the rebound. And here are the Magic now. Yes, sir! From 13 feet. And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
Suggs with it. And Tyrese Maxey gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution on the court. 76ers foul. Kyle Lowry. First personal foul. Third team.
He misses the free throw.
At the line for the Magic. Wow.
He hits the second from the line. Edwards! So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. Showing that they're the far superior team.
We won! Woo!
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Joel, congratulations. A quality win tonight. What enabled you to secure it?
We were tough tonight. We won some. We shared the ball defensively. We were really good. And that's what we got to do the rest of the season.
The toughness showed and paid off. Thanks, Joel.
All right, Allie, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation. And now, time for our player of the game, Kelly Oubre.
playing the Wizards next. We playing the Wizards next. They're 0-3. Playing the Wizards next.
And going through warm-ups, trying to get a little groove here before the chip. Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. Kevin Harlan here alongside Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. George is the 4 with Embiid at the 5. Quentin Grimes out there with Maxey, and it's Oubre in at the small forward.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Champagne, it's hauled in by George. Philadelphia's gone 0-2 from deep here. KDB over the last several years, wins have been hard to come by for the Washington Wizards.
Kevin, it blows me away that this organization has not had a winning season since 2018, and they haven't won 50 games since 1979. Let's hope their young, inspiring draft picks are building into a good young core. Grimes can be hot and cold, but boy, he gets that bucket down from 3.
Here's Koulibaly.
It's exactly how you need someone with the pass. Beautifully done.
The 76ers are gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. And here's Maxey outside.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Boy, Koulibaly can elevate, folks. That vertical is legit.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Earlier, I spoke with Brian.
Come on, man.
Knows that Joel Embiid is going to get his fair share of trips to the line, and he told me that's a part of his game, and he's great at it. If he can bait us into contact and still find a way to get a shot up, it's going to take a very disciplined approach from us tonight on Joel. We'll see if they're up for the task. Guys, back to you.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. That bucket in no time at all. Champagne's got 5 now.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
The 3 from George. Sinks the triple. George has got his second basket.
And that last 3 must have bothered George a little bit. He goes to the arc with a perfect fires off his head. And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
Got the long-range jumper.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Champagne. Coming in off a 10-point game his last outing. Great open look here.
Come on, man.
And we talked about experimenting with lineups early on, DB. What are some examples of that?
Well, you have 2 extremes, right, in the modern NBA. Most teams need some sort of small ball lineup that they finish with, but we are also increasingly starting to see teams play with multiple bigs on the floor. You have to be able to have multiple tools in your toolbox.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. And he makes that one.
And you see that burst of speed from Edgecombe. He just blows by the defense there.
Pass to Saw. Back to Young. Edgecombe with the steal. Here's McCain. Washington with the rebound. Defeated by the Hornets in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, I mean, they battled, but at some point the game got completely away from them, and they just could not get back on track.
We know they're capable of a much better game than they've played. They know it, we know it. Let's see if it affects their confidence.
Here's Champagne. 8 points for him. Inside, here's Sean. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
This is why you involve the big man Saar in pick and rolls. He understands how to take advantage.
That's
Edwards, good.
Boy, this guy not necessarily a knockdown threat from deep, but when you give him that type of room, he will make you pay.
Jordan's three-point shooting here out of the game. That makes 4 makes already from long distance.
McCain's shot is off. Washington leading now by 7. Here's George. Champagnie. It's good on the putback.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. 3-pointer. McCain's shot is off. Washington's gone 4 of 5 from three-point land to get things going here in the first. Here's Saar. McCain defending, and Saar throws it down.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
And so it's Washington holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Wizards?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
They've got Bagley. Alton Carrington is out there with Johnson. Then it's Cam Whitmore. And it's Middleton in at the 4th. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Wizards. And here's Johnson outside. Arlo grabs the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Trains it from beyond the arc.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
For the 76ers, the last game will win against the Magic. Middleton is doubled. Here's Carrington. No good from outside.
Well, that's the opportunity they're looking for, just not the result, obviously.
For 3, Edwards. Rebound by the Wizards. They've led by as many as 11 points. And guys, this is the first we've seen of the 76ers this year.
Yeah, and they lost the season series to this squad last time around. Maybe a little extra motivation tonight to show they've improved.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. For the Wizards, Champagnie's checked in, and it's Koulibaly in for Cam Whitmore. You know, GA, you just can't say enough about the skill set of young Trey Johnson.
I mean, this guy came into the league ready. I really like how he gets to his shot, regardless of what the defense throws at him. And he can be dangerous if his defense gets to the same level as his own.
The 76ers trail by 4. Here's Maxey. It's rebounded by Koulibaly.
Boy, the defense hanging in right there, making that shot really difficult.
And that probably isn't a game, but his accuracy can make it work.
And here's George for 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from line right now?
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
Well, for the most part, they've taken care of the ball. I mean, that's one of the few mistakes they've made in what has been a good half.
Saar's checked in for Marvin Bagley. Pass to Bona. And here's George for 3. And Saar pulls it down. Saar's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Shot by Champagnie, no good. The 76ers trail by 4. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Here's George. Rebound, Washington. Saar's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Johnson goes in. Young with no one around. From outside, off the mark. Philadelphia's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down to the second. 3 of 6 from downtown.
This is the kind of selfless leader Maxey is. He knows how important it is to share the ball.
To the paint. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And of the last
6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Keyshawn George, he's checked in for Johnson. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Harlow's checked in.
Calm down.
I tell you, Kelly Oubre Jr. can play with confidence on the interior, and that's a result of his vertical.
Outside for George. Young for 3. The Wizards with another miss. The 76ers trail by 5. For 3, Oubre. It's rebounded by Koulibaly. On the wing, George. That was good off the back rim and in. George has got 5 now. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for Philadelphia. Here's Grimes. Rebound, Washington. Chambe's got his 4th rebound in this one. The 3. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
Well, dependability, right? That is not wasting possessions. This is all about taking and making good shots.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Yeah, if you're playing that power forward position, you overcome a lack of size with great hops.
There's 48 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Will it go? The putback.
Come on, Sixers.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
Wizards leading by 10. Down low, here's Koulibaly. The basket good off the assist from Young. He's got 8.
Assists like that have typified their effort today.
Come on.
How about this? He cannot find his rhythm in this period. This has been tough sledding.
Young in the corner. No one near him. Another one falls for Washington.
And defensively, you have to stay connected to Young at all times.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc. George has got 8 here in the quarter.
And that makes it 2 3-pointers in the quarter so far and 4 for the game.
Young from outside. No good. And we finished one half of basketball. Wizards lead by 11. And let's hear from Allie LaFord. Thanks, Allie. Much appreciated. Halftime now, and we'll be back to get the third quarter underway in just a moment.
And now, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Oh, coming up the window. Give it up for the participants.
Hey folks, thanks for joining us. It would be an understatement to say it's been a great half for the Washington Wizards.
Their efficiency on offense has been off the charts. Credit them for coming out and executing.
The players are happy, the coaches are happy. Let's see if that sticks in half number 2. And moving on here, how about the fantastic matchup at the power forward position in this one?
Yeah, these two are getting after it. They're working overtime to be the guy. They've got each other fired up.
It's almost like they're playing their own game of one-on-one. And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. And Greg, you were a point guard. How has that position evolved over the years?
Well, if you think of how much more of the court that has to be covered and the style, you have to score more now to play the position. I think shooting becomes incredibly important. And then defensively, with all the switching, you've got to be able to hold up against size and play all over the floor.
And on the floor for Nick Nurse as we get into the second half. George is the 4 with
Got
Embiid
it.
at the 5. Quentin Grimes out there with Tyrese Maxey. And it's Oubre in at the 3. Pass to Champagny. Young against Maxey. George with the screen on Maxey. Young drives in, uses the glass to finish the layup. Young's got 12 in the game.
When you watch Young, there's a courage to his game.
Bryant. The rebound by
What's
Champagny.
going on?
Champagny's got his 5th rebound in this one. Koulibaly finds Young. Koulibaly with it. Maxey covering. They get the rebound.
What?
Goes down. Young's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. We've got a chance now to see how the starters and the bench match up scoring-wise tonight for the Wizards. The 76ers trail by 12. It seems to be an overlooked part of Trae Young's game, but GA, he's led the NBA in total assists a few times.
No doubt. You initially think about Trae shooting, scoring, but he also runs the offense really well and wants to facilitate.
Here's Watford. Hits it from three-point range.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Commissioner Adam Silver talked about U.S. youth development and hoops. He said when young players are a part of a singular organization, there's much more of an incentive to bring players along as opposed to a win-now mentality, and that's something that we can learn from Europe. Guys, back to you.
Taking that long view approach. Okay, thank you, Allie. McCain against Young. And such a nice move to make the basket work. Young's got 16 points.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Unloads. Offensive rebound. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Here's Koulibaly. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
You get a look at the explosiveness of Koulibaly. It is why, folks, he was a top 10
Why is it lagging?
McCain's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Doesn't get much easier than that. That is nice work.
And Brian Key wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Johnson is checked in for Washington. And while we can, here's a look at the teams that had the fastest hands in the league last season. 5th on the list, the 76ers.
You could tell by watching them how much they enjoy playing defense. They seem to have an endless reserve of energy flying around and pressuring the basketball. Well, Sarr continues to develop that three-point shot, hoping to make it a reliable part of his game.
Here's Drummond. Rebounded by the Wizards. They've led by as many as 14 points. To the inside. And Sarr throws it down.
Most of Sarr's best work is done at the rim. Look at him just throwing it down with ease.
Oh, come on, man.
Shot is off.
Well, he went into the locker room with 1-3 to his credit, and he's still looking here for number 2.
And that one's good. Champagny.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
Drops in the tray. Maxey's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. The 3 from George. Tyrese Maxey grabs the miss. On the wing, Eric Gordon. It's up a 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Thank you.
Gordon's got it back down to single digits for the 76ers. Pass to Song. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Come on, man.
By Song. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Now Johnson. Nothing on the board for the three. The shot comes out. It's McCain on the wing. With 2 seconds left. Got that bucket. And so it's Washington in the driver's seat. Up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident. Shoot. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together. To create a bucket.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. As Middleton is out there with Bagley, then it's Johnson, and it's Young, and it's Whitmore in at the small forward position. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington.
And we talk about Middleton's accurate shooting often, but they are reminding us of his dunking ability as well.
Here's Edgecombe. Knocks down the three ball.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Johnson, wide open, he fired. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton.
Hey, if you're looking for a three-point shootout, Johnson's ready to go. What an answer.
The Wizards lead has got back down to 7. The bucket there from Edwards.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Barlow, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Trae Young. In a moment here, we'll take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
I like this throwback approach they've taken. Looking to score high percentage shots in the paint. And so far, it's working.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
And the Wizards making a change here. Sarge checked in. Then for the 76ers, Bonus checked in. And it's Quentin Grimes in for Edgecombe. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I had a chance to find out what Nick Nurse was discussing with his players. He really emphasized rim protection. He said to his guys, I want us to cut down on the easy looks inside. No more of that. It's a simple ask that could have a big impact.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. And here's Young from the arc. Arlo grabs the rebound. Arlo's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
After hitting a couple of threes in the first half, he hasn't had much going from distance.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Wizards. They've led by as many as 14 points. Young is doubled. Bagley the pass to Middleton. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
Boy, that's a case where he may have been too focused on answering back with his own three.
The Wizards with the lead. Here's Johnson. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Bonner's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Shot by
Come on, man. Make a shot. God. Lee.
Grimes, no good. Wizards are gone just 33% from the field in the 4th quarter so far. They are 2 of 6.
If you're a defender, your job is to make life hard on an excellent shooter. Great defense there.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing is off.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
And how about the leaping ability of Bagley? He gets off the ground with ease to throw that one down.
Misses the 3.
If you're trying to make a comeback, that is the kind of shot that doesn't help.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent.
changes. Champagne's checked in, and Georgia subbed in for Chris Middleton. For three, it's good.
Got it.
How about Paul George commanding the basketball when his team needs a basket? Go to work, sir.
Young fires, the response triple, answers back.
And that three was big. I mean, it cancels out the triple at the other end, and that appeared to really tighten this game up.
And that one is good.
Got it.
Oh, Andre Drummond in a big moment with a big bucket. Yes, sir.
Now Zon. Oh, what a finish.
Bang, bang. Doesn't get much simpler than that.
The 76ers trail by 6. Oubre. Down it goes.
That's
You have got to respect that about Oubre. He believes in himself even in the tight spots of the game.
Now Koulibaly. George. Missed on the 3. Outside Oubre. Tries it from 19. Another chance, and down goes the layup.
And how about Drummond's ability to stay calm under pressure? That will always make your coaches happy.
Young fires a three-pointer. Good.
This is why people are just so high on Young, because he comes through with big shots in the game.
Sinks the big jumper.
And now
Got it.
sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch. Oh, you can see he's kicking himself for missing that open mid-range. That's right in his wheelhouse.
And
Got it.
a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives with a big shot. And when he's rolling like this, watch out.
And we've got a timeout call by Brian Keefe. And he knows there's no room for mistakes. He wants everyone on the same page. But given the scenario here, how do you approach this next possession?
They do have enough time here. If they shoot quickly to get the 2-for-1, we'll see if they try.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Bonus checked in. Brendan Watford comes in for George. Edwards, he's checked in for Oubre. And it's Quentin Grimes in for Edgecombe.
Some big-time stuff at the line. But hey, listen, this is what we have come to expect from him.
Here's Philadelphia. 2-point game. Now Maxey jacks up a 3.
What?
And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, you have to do that. You can't just let him dribble the game.
Second team foul.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
There's just so much potential for Shaw. He's got that Wendy-like build with a lot of skill. A 3 and nothing but a 3 will do here.
You've got to keep your composure and execute to get a quality look from through.
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2. And he hits both free throws in. So now it's a 3-point game.
Well, you love to see the calmness at the line. Didn't faze him at all. Big-time spot, and he makes it easy.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
And it's
Oh, what?
They need a bucket here to stay alive.
And it's either going to be a three-pointer or a score quickly and take the foul.
Number 3.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. Can't make the second free throw either. Listen both. Got it.
Boy, nice pass. A little ball movement, little player movement. That's how you play this game.
And we've got a timeout called by Brian Keefe. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. Guys, what's your take on how they maximize their opportunities now?
And they've got enough time left to get it.
Woo! We did it! We did it!
To be a lead. You can still catch turn.
God, that was nerve-wracking.
Good stuff, Allie. Thanks. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
guys were not shooting good that game. And that's gonna end this live stream. Our next game is against the Boston Celtics. If you're new to the broadcast live stream, your shorts. Don't forget to comment, like, thumbs up, subscribe. Also follow my social media, Gamer Ryan 3587 on Facebook, YouTube, and X. So let's aim for 400 subs with 2 likes to really help the channel grow. Thank you. Peace.